Dickie, are you in the kitchen? Mustn't touch the cake I just baked.
Well, Mother, after all, no one really can resist a rich, moist cake made with a Betty Crocker cake mix. It's got that special homemade goodness, just begging to be eaten. Boy, I'd grab a slice of it, too. It's just as fluffy and moist as the cakes Betty Crocker and her staff make. In fact, Betty Crocker white cake mix is a favorite Betty Crocker recipe, already measured and blended. It contains famous soft-as-silk cake flour and premium cake shortening. All you have to do is add water and fresh eggs, and you get a fine, snowy white cake. A great big cake, too. In fact, 9 out of 10 homemakers in recent tests said Betty Crocker cake mixes with fresh eggs gave them bigger, taller cakes than the other cake mixes they tested. Betty Crocker cake mixes give you a full 1.25 pounds of cake mix. That's more than any other nationally sold cake mix. And remember, those fresh eggs added to Betty Crocker cake mixes help give that special homemade goodness. Try Betty Crocker cake mixes and always make big, moist, fresh egg cakes.
Get off again, Reggie. I'll show you the thrill.
Camels, camels,
To see how mild a cigarette can be. Oh, Betty learned to skate and she learned to ski. She also learned how mild a cigarette can be. She's chosen camels because they're she.
They're so mild, camels suit me to a T. Camels, camels,
To see how mild a cigarette can be.
What's more delicious than a fluffy golden omelet? A fluffy golden mushroom omelet made with Chef Boyardee sauce with mushrooms. And Chef Boyardee sauce with mushrooms comes ready to serve. You don't have to add a thing. Chef Boyardee has already blended mushrooms, tomatoes, and just the right amount of spices and seasonings. Now let's pour this smooth, tempting, different mushroom sauce over our omelet. Fold the omelet. There. An omelet anyone would like. Golden brown, fluffy, bursting with delicious chef sauce with mushrooms. Get acquainted with all 3 Chef Boyardee sauces. Meat, mushroom, and the new Spanish sauce. Remember, these sauces are made with the same skill and care as the sauce that gives that delicious flavor to the chef ravioli we've told you so much about.
You know, there are lots of activities going on about this season of the year. The one you'll find uppermost in the minds of most high school students, especially toward the end of any week, is football. And the night before the big game, there's generally a rally. Now, you don't want to be late, but before you go, remember, you're planning to bring the gang in afterwards. Now you've got the idea. Put plenty of Coke in that refrigerator. Ice-cold Coca-Cola will be a mighty welcome sight when you return. You know, it's a good idea to keep plenty of Coke on ice all the time. Coca-Cola has a distinctive flavor, all its own, a flavor that has never been equaled. Coca-Cola is popular with everyone, which makes it ideal when you're expecting guests. Now, that's true whether it's a casual gathering like this one or a planned party. The bright, bracing flavor of Coke is always welcome. It's a flavor that has made Coca-Cola the most asked-for soft drink in the world. Have a Coke.
You know, they say that a salesman should never knock his product. But the Dodge people know that one of the best ways to convince folks about Dodge is to knock it, like this. That knuckle test is a quick, sure way to find out how really solid a car is. And let me tell you, they just don't come any more solid than the new Dodge. Here's a car that not only looks big and rugged, but is, all the way through. You know, wherever you look on a new Dodge, you see evidences of superior engineering, materials, and construction. Take the rear door, for example. You know, of all the new cars, only Dodge has gone to the trouble of designing a full rear door without any cutout here. That means Not only added convenience getting in and out, but also tighter door closing and the safety of added body strength. Believe me, it's as solid as it sounds. And Dodge gives you solid engine performance, too. Not only for a fast getaway at the lights, but for lasting year-in, year-out dependability. That's why Dodge in its class achieved the almost incredible feat of taking first, second, third, and fourth places in the toughest stock car race ever held, the 1,900-mile Pan American Road Race. And Dodge staying power is further proved by winning more AAA performance records than any other stock engine ever built. Now, of course, there are many down-to-earth reasons for buying a Dodge this year. The all-new Dodge look, the fact that Dodge is the longest, largest, and yet lowest price car in its field, and the fact that your Dodge dealer is now offering unprecedented trade-in values. But as always, the most important reason for choosing Dodge is its complete dependability, proved in over 41 years of superior service. So, help yourself to the solid satisfaction of a new Dodge, the car that's built to last, not just to get by.
You, yes, you will love Gentle Ivory soap in this handy personal size, the toilet soap size. You know, you get 4 cakes of personal size ivory for the same price as 3 cakes of other leading toilet soaps. Like getting 1 cake free. And handy, look. Fits perfectly in your soap dish and in your hand. Ideal for your complexion care. Change to regular cleansing and this personal size of pure mild ivory. More doctors advise it than any other beauty soap. In 1 week, you'll have that lovelier look, that ivory look. This pretty pink ribbon and bow tells you it's personal size ivory. Your best beauty buy is PSI, personal size ivory. Buy 4 cakes and save.
This is Susie, 8 years old this week. This is Susie's dad. His camera is 8 years old this week, too. Susie sure has changed a lot in 8 years, and so have cameras. Suppose Dad had a brand new Brownie Star-Matic camera. He'd get the right exposure time after time automatically. This amazing camera measures the light with its electric eye light meter and automatically adjusts the lens. When you shoot in the shade, the lens opens to admit the correct amount of light. And in the sun, the lens closes down. You get the right exposure at all times automatically. Beautiful pictures in deep shade like this, or in bright sun like this, all automatically. So why not take your pictures the modern way? The Brownie Star-Matic costs only $34.50 or as little as $3.50 down. Other Brownie cameras start at $5.95. They're as new as tomorrow, and mighty good reasons to insist on the name Kodak.
You'll hear the Sunbeam bakers say,
Sunbeam Energy, that's the way to make our Sunbeam bread the best. Better, better, better than all the rest. Bake it well, make it ring the bell. Sunbeam must be fresh and pure. With Sunbeam Energy, you'll be sure.
Sunbeam's better, that's a fact. It's Sunbeam bread and it's energy packed.
Sunbeam Energy, energy packed. Sunbeam Energy, energy packed. Sunbeam Energy, energy packed. You'll hear the Sunbeam bakers say, Sunbeam Energy, that's the way to make our Sunbeam bread the best. Better, better, better than all the rest. Bake it well, make it ring the bell. Sunbeam must be fresh and pure. With Sunbeam Energy, you'll be sure.
Sunbeam